Plenty of good things going on the field for the Browns, and here is something that looks really good off the field for the team as well. Browns fans have to love this. Wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., fresh off of ACL surgery, already back at it, rehabbing, trying to strengthen his knee. He's also working on that great hand-eye coordination. Certainly appears that Beckham is determined to work his tail off to get back on the field at the level he's accustomed to playing at. When Kevin Stefanski's Browns take the field Sunday in Tennessee, it'll be one of the franchise's biggest games in the last 20 years. The Browns are trying to win their 9th game in a season for the first time since back in 2007. A quick trip down memory lane with that team. Derrick Anderson was the quarterback. He threw for 3,800 yards. Braylon Edwards caught 16 touchdown passes. Jamal Lewis was a very effective running back. The team finished 10-6 and missed the playoffs. At 8-3, the Browns currently have the best wild card record in the AFC. A win gives them close to a stranglehold on one of those wild card spots. A loss makes things much more interesting. The Browns and the Titans are very similar. Derrick Henry is the NFL's leading rusher with over 1,250 yards. He has scored 12 rushing touchdowns and gets an average of over 23 carries per game. To call him a workhorse would be an understatement. He's gaining over 114 yards per contest for those Titans. Nick Chubb has played 4 fewer games than Henry because of injury, but he's been arguably better. Chubb, in just 7 games, leads the NFL in explosive runs over 20 yards with 10. And remember, he missed 4 games. He's also one of only 3 backs in the league to have multiple 40-yard runs. Chubb is also averaging 100 yards for the Browns at 102 per game. Ryan Tannehill has put together a really good season and may be flying a little under the NFL radar. Tannehill has completed 65% of his passes, has thrown 23 touchdown passes, and just 4 picks. Tannehill has only been sacked 15 times. That's the type of efficient quarterback play the Browns want to see more of from Baker Mayfield. Mayfield has completed just over 61% of his passes, 17 touchdowns and 7 picks. But it's important to note he has not thrown an interception in his last 4 games. Baker has been sacked 17 times. Taking care of the football is always important. It will be even more so in this game because possessions could be very limited with outstanding running games on both sides. The Titans have taken care of the football better than anyone. They have turned the ball over only 5 times all season. Tennessee's defense has created 16 takeaways, plus 11 for the season, second best in the entire NFL to the unbeaten Steelers. Browns have been pretty good as well at creating turnovers, 17 of them, and giving it away 12 times, a plus 5, tied for a respectable 6th in the league. To illustrate how important this is to the Browns, in the Browns' losses, the 3 losses they have had, they've lost the turnover battle each and every game and are minus 5 in those games. When the Browns take care of the football, they're very difficult to beat. Keep in mind, the Titans have lost to the Bengals and Colts this year, teams the Browns have already beaten. This game will likely come down to which team can impose their will on the other side at the line of scrimmage and who takes care of the ball better.